Okay, so we're gonna start with doing some factoring that encompasses all the different types of factoring that we've done. So let's say we want to start with this, 20x squared minus 45. So I don't really recognize that as anything. It's not a trinomial because there's no three terms, right? There's no squares, but what I do see is that both of them could be divided by 5. So that lets me take out a common factor, right? So if I take out a factor of 5, that would leave me with 4x squared minus 9, right? And now I actually have squares here, right? And so remember that thing where we just have two terms and they're both squares and it's subtraction? So we call that a difference of squares, right? And so that means that this 4x squared had to come from 2x times 2x, and the minus 9 had to come from plus 3 minus 3. And that's it. So there's my 5, and then this part broke down into 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Okay? So there's one example. Let's look at another one. Let's look at 3x squared plus 3x minus 60. Okay, so this looks like a complex trinomial, and so I got to think about trying different factors of 60, and that looks like it's going to be a pain, right? But if I look, there is a common factor of 3. So if I can common factor first, it makes my numbers a lot easier to deal with, right? So if I divide a 3 out here, so I take a 3 out, and then I'm left with x squared plus 1x minus 20. Okay, these numbers are a lot more manageable. And also because now it's a simple trinomial, it just starts with x squared, I'm gonna see that I just need x and x, which means I need two numbers that multiply to minus 20, add to 1. So things that multiply to minus 20, for example, minus 5 times 4, oh, they add to negative 1. So if I just change their signs, now they add to positive 1. So plus 5 minus 4, that's it. Okay? So I can factor things out that look complex, but maybe if I can take out a common factor, that's great. Okay? It makes things easier. Let's do one more. So what if I start with 4x squared plus 26x plus 30. Okay? So I'm looking, it looks complex. I can try to do it with complex, but first, let's see if there's a common factor. Yeah, they're all even. So I can take out a factor of 2. So 2, and here I'm left with 2x squared, because 2 times 2 is 4, plus 13x, because 2 times 13 is 26, plus 15, because 2 times 15 is 30. Okay? So I still have a complex trinomial, right? So I'm still going to have to do guess and check, but at least the numbers are smaller, more manageable, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about, I know that this has to come from 2x times x. There's no other way for it to start. But here, I need things that multiply to 15. So what if it was 15 and 1? Right? Well, if it was this, and everything's positive, so these are going to be positive, I would have 2x squared, 2x times 1, that's 2x, plus 15x. That's 17x. I don't have 17x, I have 13. So let's try something else. What if it was 5 and 3? 2x times x is x squared, that's good. 2x times 3 is 6x, plus 5x, that adds up to 11x. Still no good. What if it was 3 and 5 instead? So I'll switch the order. 2x times 5 is 10x, 3 times x is 3x. Yeah, ding, 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 that's 13x, all right? So that means that this is 2x plus 3, and x plus 5. That's it. Okay? So whatever we do, we have to look for common factors first. Okay? And then we keep going using our other strategies. All right?